Hi everyone, Dan Dugan here from Edge Small Business Consulting. I've got Neil Macdonald here from Fairway Financial. How are you, Neil?
Right, Dan.
Excellent. I've got Neil with us today just to ask a few really important questions for small business owners around income protection. Really quick video, three questions. You ready to go now?
Fire away, Dan.
Excellent. All right, so my first one is um, basically, what is income protection and why is it important for a small business owner?
Income protection is a replacement of your income if you can't work due to sickness or accident. So I
Fantastic.
think I think where it's relevant is if you need your income, personal income, to survive at home.
Excellent.
So
And
if
where is
you
that
can,
important for a small business owner?
well, they usually don't have any other backup plans. Other employees might be able to point at, I've got this much sick leave, holiday pay, long service leave, but usually with a business owner, it's on you.
Fantastic. We go to question two. Money's tight, especially when you're starting a small business. At what income level or revenue level might a small business look at considering something like income protection for themselves?
Mm. I think the question goes back to what I just mentioned before, which is like if you need income to live at home, that's when you should protect it. Particularly if you're starting out, which was in the question. If you're starting out, the business is mostly going to be reliant on you, the individual. So if you can't work, quite likely revenue for the business stops, which means your ability to pay yourself an income stops. If a business grows and continues and gets to the scale we all want, which is where it generates enough money without you being there, that you probably don't need income protection if you're at that point. But otherwise, if you need your income to live, then I think you should probably insure it. There's an old saying that your greatest asset is your ability to work and produce money. So if you'd insure your house, your car, and all that sort of stuff, I think you should insure yourself.
Fantastic. And I'll just add to that by saying for all the business owners out there, obviously you need to make that assessment based on your current expense level. So if you don't have the cash to fund something like an income protection policy, that's something you've got to consider and where it sits on the hierarchy of what you actually need to start a small business. So, and
And
it's
there's different
also,
ways, sorry, mate, there's different ways that you can change the policy design, which impact the premium. So you could load up with everything you possibly could have and you'll pay more, or you could strip things back, make it more affordable, but you're still well insured. So you have some flexibility with income protection. It's not one size fits all.
fantastic. And probably lastly, Neil, in terms of an example or two of small business clients that you've had, Um, have you got any examples of some benefits or some situations where they've utilized their income protection?
Heaps. 28 years I've been an advisor, so we've helped a lot of people with a lot of claims. Out in the greater part of the office, so it's visual for everybody. We've got a whiteboard with all of our ongoing claims, because that's where the rubber hits the road. Otherwise, it's just a piece of paper that you're paying for. So we take it really seriously that's claims are the most important part. A number of those claims, I would say, I think at recent count, we've got 6 that are ongoing beyond 5 years, and they're people that aren't going back to work. So nobody thinks they're going to make a claim, but a lot of people do. We have way more claims that are short term, on and off. And more recently, well, this year, we've had 2 heart attack claims and we've had 2 bone fracture. Actually, a third one, I just got off the phone. 3 that are going to be fractures where people have had an injury. And one guy's got his leg up like this for a couple of months, he tells me, unfortunately, just before. So yeah, it's just making sure that there's money coming through if you're out of action. So it happens all the time. Small business owners are the same as employees. People do silly stuff all the time, or stuff happens. A thing to note with income protection too for business owners, which is important, I think, is that it's 24 hours, 7 days a week. So it's not just at work. I mentioned before that employees can point at long service leave, sick leave, and stuff like that. They often also point at, I've got work cover.
Mm.
Well, yeah, you don't have that if you're self-employed and you're the
Mm.
you're it. So yeah, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, that's what income protection is there to do. And it happens all the time to people that don't think they'll claim.
Fantastic. And well, thank you very much for running through that with us, Neil. That's fantastic. I guess I'd just like to encourage all the small business owners out there to seriously consider something like income protection, because as Neil said, there is no backup in a lot of cases. So definitely consider it. And I'd probably encourage you to even reach out to Neil, even if you just want to chat to see if it's worth your while as a business owner and your current business level to potentially consider that. So thanks very much for your time, Neil.
And I'll just add one thing. If you've got income protection, don't just assume it's still relevant. Like, it should be kept up to date with your circumstances. Otherwise, you're caught short, underinsured when you're expecting to get a lot more.
Fantastic.
Thanks, Dan.
Thanks very much for your time, Neil.
See ya.